Hey, what's good, Cowboy Nation and those Washington Nation people? Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for joining the 14 Rings NFC East podcast segment of my own Barbershop Talk with JT. I'm Earl, also known as JT, and I represent the Dallas Cowboys here, but I have my brother from another mother who's representing the opposition, and Lucas. How's it going, my brother?
It's going good. It's fine. I'm actually glad to be not just on the background of these episodes, just listening to the record. I'm actually happy to be a part of the conversation for once.
Thank you. You are in the barbershop purgatory. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with the key matchup. I'm going to start off first with the Dallas Cowboys. There's three things I'm looking for in this. Number one, will Matt Eberflus finally allow his team to eat grits, and Cowboys Nation enjoy the grits? And what I mean by the grits is that having more man coverage on defense, having more of an aggressive look, also sending blitzes when the time arrives, as well as execution. And one thing that I know is that having one of the top two corners when they're at their best, I want them being able to lock up receivers one by one. And when you're playing zone, that's not something that really has your top corners to be able to fuel and thrive on. And I think moving forward, Matt Eberflus, we want to see the grits. And the term grits is just for those on the defense side of the ball. It's more filling. It sticks to your insides where you feel full after eating grits. Now, Lucas, on your case, have you ever had grits?
Yeah, I've had grits.
Yeah, grits. Which one do you prefer? Savory or sweet?
I prefer the sweet ones.
Me too, man. Mm-hmm. I knew we were blood.
For people that don't know, me and Earl have been friends for, what has it now been, 14 years?
Hitting 15 years.
15 years. He really is my brother from another mother. Do you want me to go, or are you done?
Oh, I still have two more.
Okay, go ahead.
But I just wanted to touch base. One, I want to see the grits, and I know Cowboys Nation want to see the grits as well. Two, better execution on offense. And what I mean by execution is being able to utilize your star receiver at full capacity. Pickens, he had a field day against Carolina going for 9 receptions, 168 yards, and touchdown. I need to see more from this brother. And I really hope I need to see. I need more.
He almost had 200 yards, and you're asking for more?
It was a game where passing was where you needed to go. He was killing J.C. Horn. And whoever was lined up beside him. No doubt in my mind, we're seeing more yak yarders out of Pickens. Mm-hmm. That's something that I noticed that Pittsburgh didn't decide to do. Dallas, you have the opportunity to unlock Pickens, and I need to see more of that. But I also need to see Flournoy get some tick, and we might get CeeDee Lamb back. I saw him practice today. They had him on a pitch count, but I saw him out there practicing. It just depends on how Turpin does. But if we can get everybody back at full health, that's going to be really exciting for Cowboys Nation. And I believe that will really help out the offense even more. But not including, just at a point of concluding, Pickens having a big day, but I also want to see the run game improve. Javonte Williams cannot do it by himself. That's where Jadon Blue, you got to get some yardage in your system, bro. You're right now at negative yardage, I think, for the touches you have. You're going backwards. I need you to go forward. Hit your head on the goalpost. It's not going to be easy, but I know Clayton Adams will have the line create execution to get you to that point. But for that, we need you more than ever because Miles Sanders is out for the season. And if you don't get the job done, I'm going to give you one more game. If you don't get the job done, I need to see Malik Davis. This man has been chilling in the practice squad. Elevate him. I think he could be the perfect complement to Williams. Only time will tell. But if not, trade for a running back RB1 duo. Create an RB1 duo. with the Cowboys. Make it happen, Jerry. And then number 3, and I had to think on this one as well. How are my linebackers going to play in this game? I feel like they're going to have a big game, as well as my front. I'm tired of the musical chairs on defensive tackle spot. Pick your 2 and sub out for the other. If you want to create depth, have them all on the field at a certain time. Jay Toya flipping with Mozzie Smith, Mozzie flipping with Jay Toya. Come on now. I understand Kenny Clark is the guy. He helps in times with the run, but I see him more of a 3-tech. He's a 3-tech DT that can generate and get upfield, but stopping the run is a key factor. I need to see Mozzie and Toya out there making an impact to help out Kenny Clark. Osa, you got the big bag. I need you doing something too. Now, I understand your buddy's gone, but you have to step up. You got the bag. Show the reason why you got the bag. Sam Williams, no doubt in my mind, I want you to get a bag, but you got to continue to go out there and earn it as well, because you really haven't shown a full solid season of production, and it needs to happen. And it would be wonderful to have it against the Washington team. No doubt in my mind. But that's my top key 3 things that I need to see. I need to see the grits. I need to see better execution on offense, getting the ball in your star players, as well as the front and the linebackers improving in this game. Matter of fact, the whole defense. I'm just plugged them there too. Eberflus, you know what to do. Jerry, make it happen. Now we're gonna touch base with Lucas on the key three things that Washington needs to do. Go ahead, Lucas.
Yeah, look, if you listen to our most recent episode, week 6 recap, I tore into a couple guys here.
Yes,
things that I need to see, and rightfully so. They need it. Look, Jaden, don't become that guy that has butterfingers. Don't do that. But this isn't even my top 3 really. But okay, let me get into it.
Yeah. Cool.
Number 1, I need to see more Luke McCaffrey. Let me tell you some stats here, Earl. Let me tell you some stats. He has 10 targets, 8 catches. You want to know how many yards he has on the season on those 8 catches? Just ballpark it for me.
Just ballpark it?
Yeah, just guess.
I think he's probably got about maybe 300 and some yards, maybe a little bit more.
On 3 receptions? 8 receptions?
8 receptions for about close to 2?
179. 8 receptions for 179. 8 receptions. 10 targets. The guy's averaging 22 yards a catch. Now, granted, he did have that 50 bomb 2 weeks ago, right? Mm-hmm. But even if you take that out, that's still really good. 7 catches for what? 122 yards?
So basically his immediate impact when the ball touches his hands.
He is our deep threat. He is our deep threat right now. He is our deep threat.
Okay.
Look, I need more touches from him. Jaden, you need to get on the same page as this guy. He is an athlete. He comes from a family of superb athletes, okay? I know he's still learning the wide receiver position, but the fact is that I think you can trust this guy. He has 80% catch percentage, right? Hasn't fumbled the ball. By the way, just on kickoff returns, this season, just want to put this out here, he has 504 yards on 18 returns.
Oh, so he's making an impact on special teams as well.
So I need to see more Luke McCaffrey. Luke McCaffrey is the number 3 guy in my head, and I just need to see more of it. Just need to see more of him involved in, like, I get Debo's number 2. He's number 1 right now. He's number 2. And Hurts is okay. He's Jaden's safety net. I get that, but I need to see more Luke. I get, just trust him. The guy's trustworthy, okay? I need to see more Luke, okay? That's number 1.
He's in his second year, correct?
Yeah, second year. 3rd round pick.
So he's learning. He's getting more. He's getting more tape.
Look. He's gonna, if he continues to grow at the rate that he's been growing, because he wasn't, dude. He already has more yards this year and then all of last year. Okay, the guy's already eclipsed his expectations from last year, right? His stats from last year. So we need more, right?
Okay.
We need more. We just need more Luke McCaffrey. Okay. Now I could get into the turnover. Yeah, I was getting ready. I'm getting ready to get into 2. Now I could say, hey, we can't turn over the ball. That's obvious. We can't have 3 turnovers. That's not going to happen. Okay,
right.
But that's not even number 3. I mean, that's common sense, right? Number 2, I need to see the defense. I need to see the defense do some things. First off, I'm just going to call out the defense as a whole. We need to do better. Okay, I'm going to call out some names though. Bobby Wagner. We said this on 14 Rings multiple times.
Come on with it. You got it.
Really? He's one of the league leaders in terms of tackles. I get that. However, he's getting exposed too much at his age. You just can't play him full time anymore. And I get he's the leader and all that. But as a leader, you need to know when you are limited. And he is starting to get limited, especially in the pass game, a little bit in the run game, but especially in the pass game. I get that he has 2 sacks, and that's great. And I'm not going to argue that. But Bobby Wagner, we need you to step aside to let guys like Frankie Louvu take charge. We need to see more of Jordan McGee. We've only seen him in 4 games. No, we've only seen him. Sorry, my bad. We've seen him in all 6 games, but he's only had 4 tackles. No, hang on. Let me see. Total tackles for Jordan McGee. He only has 7 total tackles. I need to see more of Jordan McGee, right? Just need to see more, right? That's one person on the defense. Another person on the defense, Mikey Sanderson. I get that you got 2 interceptions. I get that. That's great. But man, we've been talking more negative than positive about you this season, my man. What is going on? What is going on? You were one of the bright spots of the defense last year. Now you're starting to become more of a problem than a solution on defense, and I'm not loving that. Mikey, get your self together. Maybe you need to go back to the outside. I don't know. Inside this season has not been working out that well for you. Which gets me to my next guy, Marshawn. We traded for you. We traded a 3rd round pick for you. Please don't make Adam Peters look like a fool by playing the way that you're playing. I mean, I know that sometimes you get good plays, but like Marshawn, we need more consistency from you. Which brings me to another person that's starting to make Adam Peters look foolish, and that's Javon Kinlaw. You started 6 games so far. You only have 13 tackles. How many tackles for loss? You only have 3? We paid you one of the highest contracts for your position, and you're doing that? My dude, what is going on? As Rio Robinson would say, we need to put an APP out for this guy, right? He's missing in action, right? He's been more quiet than he has been. Deron Payne's played a little bit better, but not too much. We just need more, right? We just need more from the D-tackle position at both spots. I wish that we would get more of Jerzon Newton. I wish we would, because honestly, I'm more impressed with him, but he's not getting a lot of snaps. We just need to see the young guys. That's my goal here. It's just see more of the young guys. Quan Martin too. You're not quite a young guy, but you're not an old guy. But you made some bad plays last week. We cannot look. Their offense is too good to be making these type of mistakes. We cannot blow these type of things because they can score 40+ points. Let's be clear. I will give the Cowboys credit. They can score 40+ points, and that's that. But But the defense as a whole, I've called out the people that I need to call out. We're moving on from number 2. Number 3 here is real simple, Earl. I need to see Jaden Daniels play like Jaden Daniels when he plays against you guys, because twice last year he struggled against you guys. He did. He struggled. Now, I will attribute most of that to Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons really got it in his head. Micah Parsons isn't there anymore. We're not going to talk about Micah anymore, right? But Micah's not there. So, Jaden, you don't have an excuse to act like you acted last year when we played the Cowboys, to the point where Marcus Mariota came in and won the game. I will admit that. I wasn't blind. I saw what I saw. I know what I see. We're not doing that this year. Jaden, don't turn the ball over. You had 2 fumbles, 1 loss, and an interception. First interception on the season. Overall, not a bad season for you. But I feel like you're trying to do too much a little bit at times. Trying to do a little bit too much. And sometimes you just got to let the game come to you naturally, and you're not doing that this year consistently. And it feels like you're overthinking it. You're worried about the rookie slump, or you're worried about taking the team to the next step. Just play the game and play it naturally. Right now, I'm not seeing that from you consistently, and that's what needs to change from you. But that's all I gotta say. Any thoughts on any of that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely understand what you're saying by Jaden Daniels being able to allow the game to slow down for him.
Well, he
And
let it slow last year, but not this year, and I don't understand it.
I think there might be more pressure applied to him, especially with McLaurin. What's the update on him right now?
Well, good news, McLaurin did practice today.
Okay.
But bad news, Noah Brown's on IR now. But you know all about that as a Cowboys fan, so I don't need to get into that.
Yeah. Street clothes for Noah Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But basically,
is he the Anthony Davis of the NFL? Possibly.
You said it.
It is what it is.
You said it. But no, I understand what you're saying, especially with Jaden Daniels in there. And for him, maybe, just maybe, his clock is accelerated a little bit, where teams know how to get him off track. And for that, I can say that Dallas definitely had a game plan for him last year. And number 11 he was one of the main guys, but I also saw some other guys step up as well. Like I saw Ghostin when he was with us. He got an interception on Daniels in the first matchup. But just applying pressure, just rattling him a little bit is the thing that I feel that Jaden, he can. I call him J Dash because in college all he did was just zip around and stuff like that. But yeah, for him, I think they have to allow him to work under himself. And what I mean by that is making him something he's not, but allow him to be something he is.
Yeah.
I have that problem with Dak in his younger years. Dak is 32 right now.
Yeah.
The game has slowed down a lot for him, and I'm seeing him more lean. He's more lean. Like he's moving around a lot better. I think he really took that time recovering.
He lost a lot of weight he lost a lot of weight this offseason.
Yeah, he's got a lot working for him right now, and I just want his line to make sure. I want my line to make sure they protect him.
Yeah.
But seeing him being a running quarterback, that was his strong suit. He could throw the ball, but I think what they wanted him to be was something where shotgun Dak instead of play action Dak.
That's the other thing. I see too much pistol and I see too much shotgun with Jaden. I need to see a little bit more under
center.
Yeah, under center. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that with Dak Prescott, where I would want to see him more under center. Play action, he's one of the best quarterbacks out there when that happens. Shotgun, he still does. He still cooks, but at the same time, I would want him to allow a running game to work with his game, which Jaden Daniels has, especially with Bill, as you call him, across the merit.
Yeah, JCM. Yeah, no, you're right. And look, this is going to be an offensive shootout. This is not going to be a defensive game. We both acknowledge our defenses are not as up to par this year.
And that is what I'm afraid of, because with what Eberflus is displaying with this cover 2, teams are figuring that out.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jaden's smart enough to figure that out.
And when I said that Eberflus reminds me of a defensive Kellen Moore, I didn't just say that for just funs and giggles.
I'm
saying that as a whole, where we know what a cover 2 and a cover 3 prevent is. That's soft coverage. You should have no safeties being beat.
Yeah.
In that. No safety should
but
be
it happens
up.
To you guys.
And it's frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm honestly I'm honestly in a part where I'm just like, I just want to just have a talk with Eberflus.
Is Overshown going to be in this game?
I can neither confirm or deny it, but I know he is close.
Yeah, Sam Cosmi's probably going to be. He's close as well. Yeah, so
he's close. I don't want them to rush Demo back, but I also know that Demo was a leader on that defense.
And he was one of the guys that gave Jaden problems.
I need Demo back. He's our leader. But one of our other leaders is in the doghouse right now with front office, and that's Diggs. I would want Diggs to have a better game. I want Bland to have a better game. Also know that at times they'll get beat, but also I know they make plays. They they get the ball. If I know that my corners are going to get the ball, I want to challenge those receivers. Yeah. And
So,
that's actually another note that I have is that I challenge my corners to play better.
Yeah.
The secondary play better.
I think our teams have very similar issues in terms of defense is not playing up to par. Offense is pretty elite. The only difference is that in the last 2 weeks, we've had a decent amount of turnovers for our end, and that's not acceptable. The way that you guys win this game against us is if we turn the ball over. That's the way you guys win.
Whoever turns the ball over first and change the momentum, I feel like they're going to win the game.
Yeah.
So if you play a turnover-free game, more than likely you win that game. But if you're just gifting turnovers, then you're really not doing the best for your team.
Yeah.
And for that, where I wouldn't want it to be a shootout, but I also want to see how the ground game works and see how the line is going to figure out your line. Because I also know Deron Payne can get upfield. Newton can get upfield. I already know Dorrance Armstrong is on that team as well. And I also know what Frankie Louvu can do. I also know what Wagner can do. Like,
and Von Miller.
And Von Miller as well. Like, even though he's long in the tooth, he's
got
there
3.5 sacks so far this year. Just saying. In 6 games, 3.5 sacks. That's not bad.
Well, what has he done outside of those sacks?
That's why he's a situational pass rusher. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
That's how I feel with Clowney.
Yeah,
you know how I know it's off track, but Zadarius Smith, he ended up retiring. That's crazy.
You know what that tells me? And I didn't want to say this to Maurice, but you know what that tells me? He wasn't feeling the locker room vibes.
I can feel that. I can feel.
You know what I mean? Because the guy doesn't retire if he's having a decent season on a winning team, unless either there's something personal going on, which we don't know, or
he's not getting enough time on the field, or
he's leading the team in sacks. So that's not the issue.
But still, like, I guess he's not seeing something that is clicking the right way that it needs to.
Yeah.
But
anyway, we're getting off track.
Back in our
bump them Eagles. Eagles can kick rocks right now. We're not talking about that.
They low key bleeding. But back to our matchup. It's where there's a lot of guys I want to challenge, especially on the defense side of the ball. There's one guy on offense that I would like to challenge, and that's going to be my center, Brock Hoffman. I know Cooper Beebe is recovering from a high ankle sprain, but you're basically another quarterback on the field where you need to pick up reads, also to notify the Dak. I need you not to feel like you're getting defeated at the point of attack. Like, do what you can to survive, but don't completely be defeated on the play, because that can change the tone on the execution of the play, going to a running back, going to a receiver. It's like a unison, poetry in motion, where he is basically the head guy for the offensive line. So my challenge to you, Brock Hoffman, is that if you see Payne lined up across from you or Newton across from you, how are you going to respond? Are you going to let him just run right through you?
Yep.
Or are you going to put him on the back? Like, hit him with the pancakes, extra syrup, IHOP. Open 24/7,
Well,
I challenge you, Brock Hoffman, but also I want to challenge the coaches. Now, I know you have coaches as well. I want to challenge Shadi on having a masterful game plan. You know what you're dealing with Washington. Execute it correctly. And also Matt Eberflus. Like, I really want you to enjoy grits. I promise you. It'll change your life. It ain't nothing like it.
So,
but yeah, that's how I feel about the matchup between Washington and Dallas. I also checked out the uniforms. Y'all gonna be rocking the all burgundy.
Let's go.
And we're rocking the Arctic whites.
Okay.
Where I need a little bit of silver in there on the pants. If you do that and the helmet, I miss that.
Actually, you know what? I don't get why you guys don't wear your traditional like dark blue jerseys more. That's the thing that I don't get.
I don't know, man. Whenever we wear those,
Jerry's just like obsessed with the royal blue and the white ones that are in the powder.
It's their staple. It's their staple. It's their staple. And for that,
it's not even the primary color.
I accept it, but technically it is. Like,
it's not in the logo, just saying. But anyway.
Actually, it is.
The baby blue, the royal blue, and the metallic
If you're looking at the helmet, yeah, it's in there. Shockingly, it's in there.
All right.
I was surprised, but
well, hang on.
we're
Before you wrap up, I'm going to call out some people. I'm going to challenge some people as well, like
okay,
you challenge.
shoot.
So I'm
What
going to
you got?
challenge Matt Gay first. Earl knows how much I do not like Matt Gay. I can't say it on the pod, but y'all don't even know.
Yeah, he added a lot of Fridays to this man's name.
So I will say this, Matt Gay. Well, and the coaching staff in general, do not allow this man to kick from beyond 50 feet, 50 yards.
Are you sure?
50 yards.
I mean, it's going to be inside. Inside.
I know it's inside, and I know he's better in a dome. He's clearly better in a dome. We pay the kicker that's graded in dome, but guys, our dome's not going to be ready until 2030. What are we doing here, Adam Peters? Come on, this guy can't kick. He can't kick outside of 50 yards if it's outside. I'm being dead serious. He's 4'7" from 50 yards. What are we doing, Matt Gay? Get your stuff together.
You know what? I will spite you and have Jerry open up the roof.
I bet he would. That reminds me. This is going to be a 4:00 game. You know what that means?
The sun.
Let the sun shine. Sunshine. Sunshine.
You know what? This is the time where I wish they had curtains. Because if I see a receiver say, I couldn't see the ball, I swear I'm going to punch my TV. Like, it's...
You're going to be one of those Dallas fans that crashes out and just throws his chair at the TV or something.
I don't know. I'll be watching the game on the train back home. So I'm going to stay locked in. But I'm telling you, if a receiver come Monday should say, couldn't see it because I lost it in the lights and they need curtains, I might have to take a trip to Dallas.
You might.
Like, yo, Jerry,
well,
get your act together. Like, good grief. Like,
anyway, so besides Matt Gay, I got to also call out the defensive and offensive coordinators. Offensive coordinator.
Okay.
First off, but for the most part, you're running good stuff. You always start out slow. My one thing that I would ask more, and I love that JCM's getting a lot of touches. He has 60 touches in 6 games, right? That's solid, right? He's been getting more and more touches as of late. But you have another runner that's a pretty efficient runner, too. We got to talk about Jeremy McNichols. I mean, he has 117 yards on 13 carries. Now, granted, one of them was for 60 yards. I get that. However, McNichols is another back. He's not just a catching third down back either. But I want to see a little bit more. It's supposed to be running back by committee, but right now, I mean, it's Jacory with 60 carries, McNichols with 13, C-Rod with 23. And it just needs a little bit more.
That's close to a committee.
I want to see a little bit more for McNichols. Taking more. Yeah, I just want to see a little bit more.
I think he's becoming the RB1, and they're kind of
Jacory's definitely that's not Bill's RB1. That's no question. I'm just saying, is he a 3-down back yet? We don't know. Fumble issues past 2 games.
That's why you have McNichols.
Yeah, but like the fumbling issues, you need to address that this week for sure. That's not even an issue. And then pretty much, you've had the Joe Witt Jr. experience. You know what that's like.
Honestly, I don't know because Al Harris was in the headlines. But I could tell you that Al Harris gets more credit, but I think an understanding for Witt has to go in effect as well. Yeah. He's used to the secondary. It just depends on, maybe he doesn't have the guys that he's expecting, but he's utilizing what's there.
Well, Will Harris is still on IR, and I believe somebody else is about to come off of IR. Let me double check that because they're announcing that they took somebody else off of IR today. Give me 1 second while I'm checking. You can.
No. I got some other people I need to address, and especially with this coaching staff, especially on the defensive side. I know Eberflus got his guys in here, and I really want to challenge them to wake up and allow Cowboys defense to thrive. Work on what they're good at. Don't try to put them in something that they're not accustomed to. You're supposed to have them work under their strength. Zimmer allowed that to happen. Taught them discipline. They play harder. They play tougher than ever. with that. Even guys off the street was playing tough out there. I really need to see this defense. I really need to see this defense be better. Now, you have 3 running backs in Washington that can hit their head on the goalpost whenever it's needed. You got Merritt, you got Rodriguez, and McNichols. White Cotton, I expect you to be able to get this defensive line situated correctly. Plug the middle. You have to. Because if you let these guys start running or having them bounce to the outside, you failed the mission. Go ahead, Lucas.
Yeah, so I'm going to say this, and then I think we should probably wrap it up.
Oh, yeah, we're going to conclude.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
So we signed Drake Jackson, defensive end Drake Jackson.
Jackson.
He's a defensive end. I don't have too much information on him besides that. He is dealing with a knee thing and did not practice today, but that might just be because he got signed just recently. Jonathan Jones, cornerback. Our cornerback room has been suffering due to injuries. He was a full participant in practice on Wednesday. So that's who was getting healthy, Jonathan Jones, which would be great depth help for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can at least address that Kalen Carson, he's in his 21-day window for the corners. I think Ravel as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. I think Damone Clark, he was like a healthy scratch last game. I think he did play. I really need to see more out of the linebacker room, but I also want to see more reinforcements. Overshown's on the way. I can't tell you when he's going to start. Just look for a date in November. That's at least everything I got right now.
Your offensive line, one of them is coming back for this game too, right?
I think so. I think maybe Tyler Booker.
Yeah.
I know BB probably has one more week to go, especially with the high ankle sprain. It's something about high ankle sprains.
They're tricky.
I don't know if it's the turf or it's just might need to play on grass.
At least neither one of our teams play at MetLife regularly. Oof.
That's another time for another time. But yeah, I just want to give an insight. There was a couple of guys returned from practice. CeeDee Lamb, I think Turpin was there. I think Carson was there. CeeDee Lamb was there. I think Turpin was there as well. I think for this matchup, I think we'll be a little more healthy. And no doubt in my mind, I know on the Washington side, they're going to try to be healthy as well for this matchup. It's a big matchup. It's one of the oldest rivalries, but it's one of those most viewed rivalries. And
that's what we prime time. That's what we the game of the week,
baby. Game of the week. Game of the week on Fox. I can't stand the commentators. If you get a chance, mute the commentator. Like, I promise you, it'll change your life on being able to see
Tom
the game
Brady
under your lens.
or what's his name from the Carolina Panthers, the tight end. What's his name? Greg Olsen.
No. But if you just mute him, I promise you, you're gonna have a splendid time just being able to see what your team is doing, but have a clear mindset on how they play. Like, I started doing that, and it opened up so much from it. It changed my life. I think it will for you as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
With that, we're going to go with our prediction. Well, we already know. I believe Dallas is going to win this game.
And I believe Commanders are going to win this game. Let's go.
The football wizard people.
Okay.
But with that being said, we're going to conclude the Barbershop Talk with JT. And I want to give a shout out to Lucas. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you can check us out on 14 Rings NFC East Podcast. If you like what you saw, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000. Yeah, share it with a friend. Share it with a family member. We're continuing to grow. Love this team. Really glad to work with this brother next to me and my other brother and sister as well. So with that being said, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You can check us out on all the social and media pages as well with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Apple Radio, Spotify, and TikTok. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone have a blessed evening. DC for life. Peace. JT Wolf out.
Raise hell. And also, if you guys want to follow me on my game predictions and previews, make sure you follow me on DC Football 101. Deuces.
Sounds good.